Did you know that though Latin is a dead language, you actually may be using Latin words in your everyday vocabulary? About 60% of our words in English come from Latin, so there's a pretty good chance you've come across some of these words in your lifetime. While some of these words have changed in form, others actually retain their same Latin form even in English. In this video, I'm going to be talking about some super cool words that have come to us in English from the Latin language. The first one I want to talk about is the word human. The word human actually comes from the word humanus, which means pertaining to the earth. The word humus means earth in Latin, and because from the beginning we know that man was made from the earth, he therefore pertains to the earth. The word humanus literally means pertaining to the earth. While we are talking about this word humus, I'd also want to talk about some other words that come directly from this root. The word humble, humilis in Latin, is something that is low to the ground. Somebody who is humble is somebody who has not exalted themselves too highly. It means they are low to the ground. From this, we also get the word humility, or humilitas in Latin. This is the quality of being low to the ground. It means you are close down to the earth. Now we want to talk about the Latin word humor. In Latin, the word humor actually retains its same spelling. However, it is said like humor. Humor actually means liquid or moistness. From this, we get the word humid and humidity. But you might be thinking, well, what does this have to do with humor? For the Greeks, this word humor actually referred to the 4 bodily fluids that control our emotion. These fluids are yellow bile, black bile, blood, and phlegm. In medicine, the terms are humoralism and humorism. This actually refers back to what the Greeks had discovered. Who would have thought that the word humor actually has to do with the chemical reaction in our body when we experience something that we find funny or humorous? Pretty crazy, right? The next word I want to talk about is the word debit. In Latin, the word debere or debitum, debere means to owe, and debitum means that which is owed. The word debit actually means to owe. When you use a debit card to pay, it means you owe money to the vendor you were buying from. You owe money right that moment. The word debit as a noun comes to Middle English in around 1450. This, of course, came from the French, which came from the Latin. The verb, meaning to owe, came to us in 1682, which came from the French, and again, which came from the Latin. The next word I want to talk about is the word credit. In Latin, the word credere or creditum, credere means to believe, or creditum is that which is believed. When you pay with a credit card, the vendor believes in you that you will repay that debt. I also want to talk about the word debt. The word debt also comes from the word debere, meaning to owe. The word debt literally means when you are indebted to somebody, it means you owe to them. The next word I want to talk about is text. This comes from the word texere. This was the delicate craft of weaving or fabricating. From this we get textile, texture, context, pretext, and even the word technology comes from this word texere. And very closely related to this word, we have the word tangere. Tangere means to touch. From the word tangere, we have words such as tactile, tactical, tangible, tangent, and even many more. The next word I want to talk about is the word script. This word comes from the word scribere, meaning to write. From this, we get words such as manuscript, scripture, scribe, postscript, describe, and so many others. Now we have the word fabulous. The word fabulous in English makes us think of something that is extraordinary or amazing. In Latin, the word fabulosus actually meant celebrated in fable. The verb farri means to speak, and from this we get the word fabula, which means fable or a story. We also have the verb fabulari, which means to run on and tell stories. We think of fabulous as something that is amazing, but isn't it crazy how it came from such a different background? Alright folks, that is all I have for this video. I really hope that you enjoyed the content, and most of all, I hope that you learned something. Please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. I'll see you next time. In proximum.